Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rage Traders NRL Supercoach finals and also a bit of a wrap up to Classic. Wow, it was a crazy season, crazy end for myself. I just wanted to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone that supported me. 160 subscribers. I started the channel out of a whim, and I hope you guys were just happy with your overall season. And I'm looking forward, obviously, to next season. And for me, why I was super happy was I finished at 545 rank with 35,248 total points. I would say that there are some key takeaways I have obviously taken from the whole season, and I'm going to do a separate video on that in sort of the off season coming into the preseason of next NRL season, which I'm super excited for. But I've learned so much this season, and to come in the top 1,000, which was my goal. I'm super, super happy about that. And I felt like I did a lot of things incorrectly and did some things obviously correctly. But geez, I reckon I could have gone close to top 50, top 100 if I just tweaked a bit of thoughts that I had. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Let's get into it. So this is the Supercoach Finals. If you don't know what the Supercoach Finals is, it's essentially during the finals period, you get to choose and have an unlimited salary. You get to choose a captain which has triple points, and you get to choose a vice captain which is double points. You can only choose 2 players from each team, and then it changes as teams get smaller and smaller because certain teams get eliminated in finals, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go through my finals team that I've now settled on. I'm very, very happy with it. I also did a video with Brandon from Supercoach Experience where I had a bit of a different team. I've sort of sat back, had to think about it, and I'm going to go this way. I've tried leaning into games where I think they're going to be higher scoring and go that route. So I might be completely incorrect on this, but I'm going on a bit of a whim, and I don't think I'm going a bit of what the template is, and then trying to go a bit of a different way as well. So this is my team. I'm starting off with hooker. I've said this before. I think with hooker, I have Blake Brayley, and I think he is just a very easy pick. Obviously, anything can happen, guys. You know, HIAs, sin bins, all of this can happen. But we can't go off anything like that. This is why I think he's the best. Is 1, he's an 80-minute player. 2, the Roosters can let some points in. 3, he's in great form, and also the Sharks are in very good form, coming off an absolutely massive win from last week against the Bulldogs, which you have to take into in account. This is also played at Shark Park, which I really like, and against a Roosters team where their forwards can actually get a bit tired in the last 25 minutes. This is where people like Blake Brayley really come in and jag some attacking stats, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm also hoping for this to be quite a high scoring game. You know, I expect both teams to score over 16, 18 points in my opinion. And so this is why I'm very happy with the pick. I like Harry Grant also. I'm just, look, I could be wrong, but maybe Bulldogs could be a different team in these finals, and it's just they don't leak 20 points. Their defense is on, especially with Melbourne having a tiny bit of outs, but again, I could be wrong on that. Next, front row, Payne Haas. I just think he's set and forget for front row. I don't think you should go anywhere else. Look, you can try and go Tarpanay, you can try and go AFB, even like a Lindsay Smith, something like that. That's completely fine, but I just think in this position, I'm not worrying too much about it, and I'm just going to go Payne Haas. Next, I have Hudson Young. He's actually been performing average in the last few. He hasn't been scoring a lot of tries either, but I think he's also a different beast in high tier matches. Even in Origin when he came on, he deserved way more minutes and he was doing so much more. I think when we see Hudson Young really go at a next level sort of playoff finals mode, it's going to reap its benefits. Also, I just really like that he's up against the Broncos at GIO Stadium. And I think, as I said, I'm trying to target games where I think points will be scored. And that, for me, is Roosters and Sharks, Penrith and Warriors, and then Canberra and Broncos. So that's, obviously, I don't have any Roosters players. I don't want to go Tedesco. I'm going on a bit of a whim here. But yeah, Hudson Young in my 2RF. I think there's a multitude of great picks you can do. But for me, I'm just going to stick with Hudson Young. Halfback, my captain, Nathan Cleary, very easy pick. Against the Warriors in the last 2 games, they've scored about 20 and 24 points from memory. I'm going to match that up also with Blaze as my 5'8", and I'm just going to hope that this game Penrith get over 20 points and I get some attacking stats from both of these guys, and I'm just happy with their scores. I'm too scared to put a vice captaincy on Blaze, but if Penrith just come out and Warriors we're talking about a Warriors team that have just let 27 points against Manly. I mean, if they don't come out prepared to defend, this is where these 2 picks are just going to go absolutely AWOL, and I'll be very happy with that. Again, I expect Warriors to be quite good, and I expect this to be a high-scoring game, but it's finals. We don't know what's going to happen, and anything can happen. 5'8", you've also got someone like Cameron Munster, who a lot of people are going to go to. A lot of plays you can do here, but even your Ethan Strange, which I really like. But again, I'm just going to go on a bit of a whim. I think there's going to be a lot of open play, maybe some line breaks in this game, especially into the end of the game, and that's what I'm playing into. Wing center for me, I've got Timoko. This was a hard decision for me because I really wanted Casey McLean, but I think also the Canberra Broncos game could be quite high-scoring-ish, and I wanted a bit of left and right of the Canberras, so I've got Hudson Young on the left, Timoko on the right. Again, this could easily be so many players, guys. It could be a Tupou, it could be a Marky Mark if you wanted to go there. There's a lot of things you could do. It could be a Kale Iro. I'm trying to lean into going to people that for the center wing position that are playing at home, got a bit of that edge, and I expect, look, no Adam Reynolds, I think, is a big miss for Broncos, especially in these games where kicking is so paramount. That's why I think Canberra are going to win. I think Jamal Fogarty's kicking game will be better, but I could be completely wrong once again. However, I'm happy with Timoko. I think he's had great form coming into the end of the season, and that's what I'm going to stick with. My biggest play, most of my 2 biggest plays here is fullback. I have Charles Nicoll-Klokstad. Again, I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I also think with the drop of Jenkins, it's going to be interesting where if To'o's on the left, I think also Brian To'o is a great shout as a CTW, especially if he's playing on the left side. However, I think Nicoll-Klokstad is just a core piece of their attack, and Penrith have let them score in their last 2 around 18 points. So I'm hoping he gets some of that, and I'm hoping to see that type of scoreline. So that's why I'm going with Charles Nicoll-Klokstad. I don't want to go Nick Meaney, although it's very, very tempting. Out of all the fullbacks, I really want to go Nick Meaney. And out of all the things I've shown you here, the only switch I'd really be prepared to do is go Charles Nicoll-Klokstad to Nick Meaney because he's kicking. There's no Pappenhausen, and Bulldogs have not been in great form recently. But now they've switched Galvin. I don't know if they've switched it, but actually, I should just check it here because I could be eating my own words. But I just think Bulldogs will come out and be a bit better in defense. Is Galvin starting? He is starting. Okay. Interesting. I didn't expect that, but they're sticking with what they've got. So yeah, I'm going to go with this. It's also Charles Nicoll-Klokstad at home. Honestly, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm not shocked if Warriors win this. I do expect Panthers to win this, but this is going to be whoever turns up is really going to win this one. And hopefully it's a bit of a balance, but if it's a blowout by Panthers, I'm going to reap rewards from Blaze and Cleary. And if it's even way, then I'll get sort of the Nicoll-Klokstad balance as well. So hopefully it goes that way, but if not, it is what it is. Last person I'm going with, which I don't see a lot of people going to, but I'm actually going to go with Nicho Hynes. Sharks are really, really nice form. I think this is a game where if they don't win, there will be a huge uproar. I think this is going to actually be a very high scoring game, and he actually has been in quite good form. Trindle back, sure, that's great. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. I'm very scared to go Tedesco because Sharks have great defense against fullbacks. I don't want to go Weeks or anything like that. I think, again, maybe a Walsh could be a play, but I'm just going to go with what my heart is telling me. I've got a kicker, a playmaker. I don't think he'll snag a try, but again, if it's high scoring, he's going to reap the rewards of that from kicking. And again, I just think this will likely be the highest scoring game of the week, in my opinion, this or the Penrith game. So this is my finals team. Vice captain on Hines as well. I think what I should like, I think the safer play in all honesty is just vice captain Haas, Cleary, captain. I'd love to do Hines. I could be completely wrong on that, but that's actually what I'm going to do. That's safe. And then I'll roll into week 2 of the finals and go from there. But this is my team. This is exactly what you're going to see. It is not going to change. I'm done. I'm leaving it. It's finals. Like, look, we're going to have a bit of fun with this and see how we go. And thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all the support, all the live streams we did where you guys came into the chat. We were talking about team lists and you guys were having a yarn. I'm very, very excited to see how we go next season, and I'm excited to make like better videos for you guys as well. So I'm going to try and like align in doing that, having a bit of a better setup and stuff like that. But thank you so much for the support. Good luck in SC finals. Tell me what you're doing, where you're going, or if you're choosing between 2 people, just drop a comment. I'll respond, and subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you each week for SC finals. And thank you so much once again for supporting. Peace.